Yeah, we have a dog that's that came out of a breeding facility, and well, we had two of them actually. One, the first one, one of the Boston Terriers, quickly acclimated to us, and you know, quickly became part of the family. And the other one, which is a more recent dog for us, has taken more time to be able to feel comfortable near us. So we you know, we try to put together theories of what we think may have occurred.
Right.
And so it could be that where she was, you know, these dogs, these breeding dogs stay in little cages about this big, and they don't have height. We find that they're more squatted down. They don't grow as tall. Their legs and feet are sort of bowed out a bit because they don't have room to grow, and they don't have any human contact at all. They're just there to breed. They're not pets. They probably don't have names, you know. And so this one dog, she's starting to become more responsive to us and coming out, but still I couldn't give her a bone with my hand.
Oh, she wouldn't take it.
Yep, no, we have to drop it on the floor and she'll take us. She'll come in for the bone, for the cookie, but you know, but she won't take it in my hand. So we have to give all the other dogs, the other 5, their bones so that they take off, and you got to time it so that the one that eats the quickest is not back to steal the bone that I throw on the floor for her. It's timing. It's timing.
That's
timing.
something.
Yeah. But so I find the same thing with the dogs. You know what? We should check these cookies
I
over
smell
here.
something.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was thinking when I could smell them. So, do we remember which one we put in first? Well, you know
the
what?
top shelf.
The top shelf went first.
Yep.
Oh, really? Huh? Well, you know what? It looks like there's another couple of minutes.
You want to turn them?
Yeah, I'm going to turn them around and do them this way. Yeah, you can see these. See, there's the one that was thick. See?
Yeah,
that's the thick one.
Yeah, it was my fault. I didn't
No.
roll that
That's cool.
That dough out.
But they look good.
Yeah.
So that's going to ring in 1 minute's time, but we can let them go a bit more after that. But
all right. We'll just ignore that.
Yeah.
Unless that ring just continues like it did.
Well, we can deal with that then. And then we have found even with the couple batches that we made before that if you turn off the oven and you let them sit in there with the heat, they'll crisp up a bit more.
Oh.
You know. So they're really. You can't make a mistake with them, it doesn't look like.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and who's going to complain?
I know.
All right?
I brought in some cat things that I wanted to show you for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I came across this, Kevin, and I thought this was pretty neat.
It looks almost like real grass.
It's like AstroTurf for cats,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's a bed,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you can put it, you know, in a basket, or it could be on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a great thing because it's washable. It's plastic on both sides.
So if you had 3 of these, could you juggle that?
I could juggle the cats that were on it, but probably
All right.
not the mats.
All
Do
you use
really
these?
like this. I do. I use them in my store. And I just find them to be really convenient. I think it's going to continue. to do that.
No. Let's turn that off. I can do that because cancel.
Good.
So they can sit a couple minutes.
And it can sit and they'll just dry out a little bit. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, they use common medicines like doxycycline. They use rifampicin. They use clarithromycin. But horses take a lot. They're 10 times human. So you can think of every time they give a dose, it's 10 tablets kind of thing. So what I do for them is I use the bulk powders, and the 10 tablets now comes down to a very small amount.
Right. Because it's more concentrated, the bulk powder.
Right.
That you use.
So it's a lot easier to flavor, reflavor, and then administer to the horse. And it just makes it easier for everybody involved. They can suck it out of a bottle and shoot it in the horse's mouth, and the horse is happy. And actually, I mean, I'll tell you too, you know, some of these commercial medicines are so expensive. Now, doxycycline comes to mind. I mean, this is an aside type of thing, but it is applicable in the horse world. Because for a bottle, it used to be a bottle of 100 was like $3 in the pharmacy. Now a bottle of 100 is $500. Why? Because it went up so much? No, because they're charging a lot more. So for a horse, you need 10 of those bottles. So that could be $5,000 to treat a horse for doxycycline. Well, that's ridiculous. You know, I can buy the bulk powder just like the manufacturers do, and it's a lot cheaper for the owner. Not only is it better, but it's cheaper.
Right. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
That it varies in price like that.
That's another subject as far as what's going on behind the scenes. We didn't talk about this, but I don't copy commercial medicines. If there's a commercial medicine, we should use that. But a lot of times it's out of stock. And I make this one enema that cost me about 75 cents to make. The containers cost me $2.50. The medicine costs 75 cents. They charge $125.
No kidding.
You know, it costs me 75 cents plus, you know, $2.50 plus the knowledge to make it. But here I'm making one at a time. They're making a million at a time, and they're charging $125.
Wow.
So that's a whole nother subject. That's not why I'm here compounding to quote unquote save people money. That's my mandate from the government is not to, you know, I can't copy medicines to save you money. But if it's out of stock, I can save it. But it gives me insight to what's going on behind the scenes.
And that's not your reason for being a compounding pharmacist. You're there.
Money? Oh, no. No.
You're there because you want to help the people, your patients, whether they're human or animals.
Hey, it's one-on-one. You know, I love it. You have a problem, and then I get to solve it for you. And then you love me, and I love you back. You know what I mean? It's a nice feeling. So, you know, people do this. This is another subject, but for work, you know, it's not about money. At least not for me. It's about the love of the job. It makes it easy. I mean, like this. This is not like I'm getting paid for this at all. This is just for the love of talking about the job that I like and I love to do. Things I love to do.
Yeah.